Listen, let me tell you one thing that make a lot of people sometimes they will just hate you, and another thing they will still love you. One, what the Bible said concerning you in the book of Jeremiah 29 verse 11, it said, the thought I have for you, thought to make you prosper and never to harm you. In other words, when he said the thought to make you prosper, that means even when others are failing, you will prosper. That's why sometimes when people are not making it, they will look you and they will start to use the evil eyes to look on you as a chosen one. Many of them will be thinking that there is something behind your own doing, not knowing that the foundation have already been laid, that even when others are failing, you will not fail. Even when others are unable to succeed, you will still succeed. Why? Because the thought that God have for us is thought of peace, not for evil. He said, we will prosper, we will expound. He said, I have given you that key, that whatsoever ye seek, thou shalt receive. He said, seek all. In other words, he said, I will open up the windows of heaven and pour out blessing, that there will never be enough room for you to receive it. So many people hate you choosing one. Why? Because when they fail, you succeed, and when they are still succeeding, they know accurately that you are succeeding more than them, because out of your belly, out of the belly of God, flow that a living water. That's why the Bible says, despite not the little beginning, yes, they knew right from the beginning, or they know accurately how you started it. Then maybe they have already been there with you. They knew everything, how you started it, but they can't just figure out how you suddenly grow overnight. That is why sometimes people who are around you will just be like, how come is it making it and nobody is making it here? Like this year, there's something that one of my friends tell me. He said something. Do you know that many people around our house, many of them are saying that you are using something like charm to call work, to look, that people are calling you, that it's like you are using charm? I said, who says so? He said, oh, those are friends now. I said, they say so. See, yes. He said, that is great. That means God is working. I thought that I am behind. Now I discover that the God whom I serve have never failed me. That means, that is what they say. He said, yes. And I knew it. I said, no. Within me, I said, you are one of them. You are not what? You are not different. Because by their fruit, we shall know them. You know what I'm saying? So many people are depressed. Why? Because they fully know that you are not a failure. They can fail, they can fall, but they know that there's something different about you. That the moment you step into darkness, light appear. Wherever you step that is hard, solution come. Whenever you step, people are not able to make it. People who agree with you make it, while the rest remain where they are. Yes, believe me. That's why some of your friends will be making it. You come to realize that other people will still be there where they do used to. Why? Because you can't fight the anointing of God and still be waiting for you to do it, to prosper through that anointing. Because every position you fight in life, you can never be able to get there. So a lot of people are absolutely frustrated. Why? Because they keep wondering. They keep thinking, how come whenever they fail, you always succeed? And there is no proof that you fall without rising. You know what I'm saying? So that is why a lot of people are absolutely depressed, because they keep wondering, how do you do it? And many people will start to turn your name. Even some of your brothers, some of your friends, some of your relatives, your cousins, many of them will start to call you bad person. That's why sometimes many choosing one up there who are more successful than their own brother, their own sister, they will end up telling you that you are using their own destiny to prosper. They will end up telling you that you are not, your hand is not clean, your hand is not pure, that you are the cause why they are not progressing, you are this, you are that. And if you are not careful, you will just be blaming yourself for what God is giving to you, because God can bless everyone, but God can bless everyone, but the blessing of God cannot dwell in everyone's life. Just believe me. God can bless everyone because one, He have given us everything on earth to live. That is the blessing He have given to everyone, whether believer or not a believer. But the blessing of God can be there when you are not able to do or to actualize it. It can increase. You know what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say is this: many people will hate you. Why? Because they can't figure out how you suddenly start to do more better than them. They'll end up calling you name. End up saying all sorts of things. Why? Because they keep wondering, what type of person are you? You know what I'm saying? Remain blessed.